Rise and grind, McAlester. Welcome to Harbor Mountain Coffee House at 224 South 3rd Street in McAlester. Come have a cup of joe with us and enjoy the show. You're tuned in to Coffee with the Coach, brought to you by Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, Reagan Auto, the PC Landing Zone, Bank First, and Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of McAlester. We're live on KNED 1150 AM, 98.3 FM, as well as video streaming on YouTube. I'm your voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, and tomorrow night we have McAlester versus Shawnee with second place in the district and a home playoff game on the line. Now, with all that said, let's welcome McAlester coach Adam Haas. How are you, Coach?
I'm good, man.
Always better after a win.
Oh, yeah,
Coach,
absolutely.
It's been 6 days since the miracle in MacTown. Where does that finish rank with some of the games that you've been a part of in your coaching career?
Oh, that ranks right up there at the top. I'd say it's probably in my top three experiences in my coaching career. That was an amazing finish.
Yeah. So when Durant takes the lead late in the fourth quarter, there's 47 seconds left, no timeouts, 80 yards to go. What were you thinking of at that moment as the offense takes the field?
I was thinking we got to go down and score. I mean, thinking we got to go down and score. And honestly, I was confident. I was confident in the team that we were going to finish. And in my mind, I was thinking, this first play we're going to get some chunk yardage real quick. I didn't expect for it to go the way it did. I'm glad it did, but I was thinking we're going to get some chunk yardage, and then we're going to see where we're at and go from there. And if we needed to kick a field goal, we would.
Right. So people think of when they heard the call, they heard me say, "Got to get out of bounds." And I know someone commented after they
I
saw
said that to myself too.
I was about to say
initially.
So when you see him, that's what I'm thinking. When you see him cut right instead of cut left, at that point you're thinking, "Oh no, we got to hurry."
Once he got to a certain point, I thought
it's over.
Yeah, it's over. But when he caught that ball and he turned and got upfield, I was thinking to myself, all right, just get out of bounds. Just get out of bounds. So get us another play.
Right.
And then, after he crossed midfield, I'm like, go score, go score, go score.
Right. Yeah, it's like maybe not. So, of course, that's Brandon Smith. If anyone didn't catch it last week, it was the 80-yard touchdown catch and go from Case and Washington Maisie to Brandon Smith. But other than the finish of the game, what was your analysis of the game as a whole here?
Obviously, we had some adversity, specifically, offensively, and we found a way. We did some unconventional things with using our specials that kind of got us back in the game. And, I'm proud of the focus the kids had. We were able to adjust on both sides of the ball, make adjustments, and do what it took to win.
Right. And so I was noticing this. I mean, when you guys had to go to unconventional methods and you had to go more dozer than usual in the second half to be able to pick up some of your yardage, that meant you have a lot of guys that are playing very physical ball on both sides of the ball. I mean, Pfeiffer Mitchell and Will Spears, they do play a lot of they play inside linebacker almost every down, but then when you ask them to go block as well and provide crucial blocks, right back after they get a stop. In the same way with people on the line, too. They're loading up on the line as well to help you guys out on offense. So a lot of people don't know how tiring that can be because they're thinking, they're just watching the game. They don't understand that if they're playing almost an entire game of football, how tiring that actually is. Mm-hmm. So what do you think about the Buffs' will and determination from guys like that that were going those both ways there to fight through that and walk away with a win still?
Well, I mean, I think that's the culture that's here for the Buffaloes, that eat mentality. Effort, attitude, and toughness, and I think they displayed it. You know what I mean? It took a lot of effort and a lot of toughness, and if the attitudes wouldn't have been good, then we probably wouldn't have had the outcome. But I think that's a testament to the culture that's been built here.
And so, Scout Team Player of the Week?
Rodney Washington. He did a good job for us on Scout Team, giving us a look. Honorable mention, Ben Thomas. He helped at defensive end, kind of getting us ready, but they both did a good job.
And for Lineman of the Week?
Gunnar Pickett. He graded out the highest. He had the most knockdown pancake blocks, and he did really well.
Absolutely. So with that, we'll sneak aside for our first time out. This is Coffee with the Coach inside of Harbor Mountain Coffee House. We'll be back with player interviews after a quick word from our sponsors.
Looking for a trustworthy automotive shop? Come see our technicians at Reagan Auto. Our trusted technicians work hard to get your vehicle needs taken care of in a timely manner. Here at Reagan Auto, we provide oil changes, tires, alignments, along with transmissions and engines. Stop by and see us at Reagan Auto at 306 East Wyandotte in McAlester to get a quote, or simply call 918-715-3236. That's 918-715-3236.
The Buffaloes are the pride of McAlester. When it comes to sports, they're the winning team. And when it comes to your money, Bank First is the all-star you need on your side. We're talking big plays with full-service banking, touchdowns with convenient online and mobile banking, and overtime support with extended hours and ATMs statewide. Bank First, your money's winning team. Proud supporter of the McAlester Buffaloes. Member FDIC.
Nothing's working!
Wait, we're not cavemen! We have technology!
Are you a business in need of technology help? The PC Landing Zone specializes in device repair, including phones, tablets, computers, as well as networking installations and troubleshooting, cloud backups, VoIP phone systems, structured cabling, and more. Give us a call at 918-820-4188 for your local one-stop shop for all your technology needs.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester says bring on the monstrous discounts. Get up to $17,500 in discounts on every new Ram truck in stock, including all heavy duties. Use this savings to pay off those credit cards and other bills just in time for the holidays. Patriot makes your next Ram truck affordable, which allows you to pay off those pesky bills. Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester. Stock number 24559, MSRP 75905.
Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, where you'll find furnishings for every room in your home. Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress has been family owned and operated for more than 34 years. Our experience and hometown service will help you find the furniture you've always wanted at the best price possible. Best of luck to the McAlester Buffaloes. From all of us at Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, 5 South 5th Street, McAlester. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
Welcome back to Coffee with the Coach from Harbor Mountain Coffee House on 3rd Street in McAlester. This year's show is brought to you by Reagan Auto, the PC Landing Zone, Bank First, Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of McAlester, and Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress. We've got Buffalo sophomores James Barr Jr. and Cade French with us this morning. Welcome to the show, guys.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. Hey, so I know both of y'all's first time on the show, so always going to start off with an icebreaker to kind of get your feet wet a little here. Favorite breakfast food? I mean, it is breakfast time. Favorite breakfast food?
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
I like pancakes.
Any kind of certain pancakes, just regular old pancakes?
Yeah, just regular.
Okay. I know that my wife, she likes cinnamon pancakes. Likes just regular old pancakes.
Yeah, with
gotta have
syrup.
some syrup. Okay, I was
Yeah,
about to say, not just
syrup
dry
has to be on it.
pancakes. Cade?
I like waffles.
I was hoping French toast.
I like French toast. I like a lot of breakfast actually.
There we go. So I don't know if I know we haven't had either one of you guys on Coffee with the Coach, so we're going to get the Buffalo fans to get to know y'all a little bit better, starting off with this one. Some hobbies that you guys have outside of football. You look perplexed.
I don't really do anything.
What do you like to do?
I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I really don't have anything. Guess just chill at home.
Ball is
chill
life.
at home.
Ball is life?
Yeah, I guess just chill at home. We don't do anything.
Cade?
I actually cut hair. I cut a lot of the kids on the team. I cut their hair and just hang out with my friends. That's really all I do.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right. So how did that start? I'd just love to know.
Like in 7th grade, a couple of my friends, we were wanting to make money, and we were like, we'd save money, not have to go to other barbers, and then we'd cut each other's hair and make. I expected to make money like a lot sooner, like right then and there, but I didn't really think about it. But yeah.
So it's just become a thing now for the last, I guess, 4 years or so.
Yeah, pretty much.
What did your family think when you decided, when they found out that, hey, I'm cutting hair?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't really care too much. They were just like, before I bought the stuff, they wanted me to kind of wait a day and kind of think about it before I wasted my money on stuff. But yeah, that's started kind of doing it now.
That's very cool, actually.
Yeah.
Favorite subject in school?
Math.
Math?
I like math. Yeah.
Okay. Now, that's also interesting because not a lot of students say, yeah, I like math. So what about math that makes it your favorite?
I don't know, just I don't like reading at all. I don't like reading. Science is not even, don't like it at all.
So crunching the numbers
so
is
math
what you like.
Just, yeah, math
all right,
just,
cool deal. Caden?
I don't know. I don't really have like a favorite subject. I'd say math's probably more like one of my favorites, though.
Good deal. See, and that's showing how much changed since I've been in high school. We were all history. We all loved history, and you guys don't care for history. Okay. This question's for Cade now. You had your first interception of your varsity career, right, this last Friday?
Yes.
That was your first one?
Yeah.
So for the moment it hit your hands, how did that feel? Pretty cool moment.
Yeah, it felt great, actually. Got the chance to get on the field and, just kind of show what I can do. It felt great.
James, we haven't been able to talk to you about this because, it's been a few weeks, but you had your first varsity touchdown. I believe it was against, Edison, right? It was against Edison. But how cool was it not just to have the touchdown, but also to have it go 70-plus yards in a big play like that?
It was cool. At first I thought I was going to go down. I thought I was going to get pushed out of bounds, and then I didn't hear a whistle, so I just kept on running.
Kind of a bonus question for you two. What's the dynamic like to be able to have your dad as a member of the coaching staff?
It's
he's here, by the way, so he's just like, ooh.
It's pretty cool. It's different, like off the field and on the field.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Coach Cricket Bar for anyone that's wondering over here. So he's his dad. So there you go. Next one and last one. It's always a fun one. Everyone likes to pick themselves here. So besides yourself, okay, you cannot pick yourself.
Okay.
Who do you think would be the most likely player on the team to win a 100-yard dash?
Ooh. Jordan?
James is saying
I think
Jordan.
I think Jordan would win.
Okay.
I don't know. It's kind of hard if you can't pick ourselves.
Yeah, you cannot pick yourself. Everyone likes to pick themselves. Even if you're a lineman, they're going to say that I'd win the 100-yard dash.
Jordan or Devion. Yeah, it'd have to be Jordan or Devion.
I'd probably take Devion.
Really?
Yeah. Just because his track speed. I don't think.
His long stride.
Haven't seen Jordan on a track.
Mm-hmm. Brandon kind of gave them a run for their money a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Brandon's got a good 100. I like.
It'd be a close race.
Yeah.
On the flip side, who would win in an arm wrestling competition? Can't pick yourself.
In an arm wrestling competition?
Yeah.
Like out of the football team?
Yeah, the football team.
Ooh.
Probably going to go with Aaron Hall.
Yeah, Aaron
Hall. Okay.
Aaron Hall.
Some pretty good picks there. Thank you, guys, and good luck against Shawnee.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for sure.
And those are Buffalo sophomores James Barr Jr. and Cade French. Again, we'll be back here on Coffee with the Coach with Coach Adam Haas talking about the Wolves next. You're on 1150 AM and 98.3 FM KNED.
Looking for a trustworthy automotive shop? Come see our technicians at Reagan Auto. Our trusted technicians work hard to get your vehicle needs taken care of in a timely manner. Here at Reagan Auto, we provide oil changes, tires, alignments, along with transmissions and engines. Stop by and see us at Reagan Auto at 306 East Wyandotte in McAlester to get a quote, or simply call 918-715-3236. That's 918-715-3236.
The Buffaloes are the pride of McAlester. When it comes to sports, they're the winning team. And when it comes to your money, Bank First is the all-star you need on your side. We're talking big plays with full-service banking, touchdowns with convenient online and mobile banking, and overtime support with extended hours and ATMs statewide. Bank First, your money's winning team. Proud supporter of the McAlester Buffaloes. Member FDIC.
Nothing's working!
Wait, we're not cavemen! We have technology!
Are you a business in need of technology help? The PC Landing Zone specializes in device repair, including phones, tablets, computers, as well as networking installations and troubleshooting, cloud backups, VoIP phone systems, structured cabling, and more. Give us a call at 918-820-4188 for your local one-stop shop for all your technology needs.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester says bring on the monstrous discounts. Get up to $17,500 in discounts on every new Ram truck in stock, including all heavy duties. Use this savings to pay off those credit cards and other bills just in time for the holidays. Patriot makes your next Ram truck affordable, which allows you to pay off those pesky bills. Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester. Stock number 24559, MSRP 75905.
Tandy Hill Furniture and Mattress, where you'll find furnishings for every room in your home. Tandy Hill Furniture and Mattress has been family owned and operated for more than 34 years. Our experience and hometown service will help you find the furniture you've always wanted at the best price possible. Best of luck to the McAlester Buffaloes. From all of us at Tandy Hill Furniture and Mattress, 5 South 5th Street, McAlester. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
Welcome back to Coffee with the Coach, brought to you by Tannehill Furniture and Mattress, Reagan Auto, Bank First, Patriot, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of McAlester, and the PC Landing Zone. I'm your voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, at Harper Mountain Coffee House on 3rd Street in McAlester, live alongside McAlester Buffalo coach Adam Haas. Tomorrow night, the Buffaloes are back in they are instead over in Shawnee. I don't know what I was talking about here. Going back to 1916, Shawnee has a 22-20-1 lead in the series, but the Buffs have won 3 in a row and 8 of the last 9 over the Wolves. The last win for Shawnee in the series was 2017 in McAlester, and the Buffs will look to turn away the Wolves, who are looking to avenge their loss to Bishop Kelly last week. If McAlester wins this game, they will lock up the 2 seed and host a first-round playoff game next week. If they lose, there could be a 3-way tie for second with them, Shawnee and Bishop Kelly, but the Buffs cannot finish worse than third in the district. So, Coach, the Buffs play Shawnee for the first time in a few years, and the season the Wolves have clinched their first playoff appearance since that year. New coach since the last time the two teams faced off with Jason Madonna. What are your thoughts on the Wolves team that he has this season?
I think Coach has done a good job with that team. They're obviously better than they have been in recent years. They got some big guys in the trenches, some tall guys in the trenches. I think they got a couple players that are 6'6", so they got some big guys, and they got some athletes on the field too. So defensively, they they base out of a 3-3 stack, all right, and so that they're executing that well. So, but yeah, I think they're a good team, and we're going to have to play well.
So, watching tape, who are some of the players to watch for the Wolves that could make a big impact for them? I mean, you mentioned some of their big players there.
Right. Well, so, defensively, number 24, he's their safety. He's a great athlete. He's kind of plays a rover. Mm-hmm. He's all over the field. Number 40 and number 16, they're inside linebackers. They'll fly around. They'll play physical. So we're going to have to latch on and stay on those guys. And then their defensive line, they have some big guys, but they're also athletic too. So offensively, for them, number 11, their quarterback, he can sling it. He's also not afraid to take off and run it. So we'll have to contain him there. Number 77 is one of their tackles. He's a big physical lineman. He's one of those 6'6" guys. Mm-hmm. And then number 20, their tailback, he's a good runner, and he's shifty. So, and they have good skill players out wide too. So we're going to have to play well, and if we do that, we'll be good.
Right, you don't get to just 2 losses in the district by not being a good team. So the Shawnee Wolves looking to give themselves a chance at second place. I believe, again, if they win and Bishop Kelly loses, then I think that they would lock up the 2 seed here in 5A3. What would you say are the keys to the game for McAlester tomorrow night?
Continue, with the effort, attitude, and toughness. And again, like I said earlier, that's part of our culture, and that's the expectation. Offensively, execute. We've done some things this week and tweaked a few things to try to give us an advantage. And our defense, they've played lights out all season. So we just need to continue that.
Now, bonus question just real quick. Now, a lot of teams have been moving or a lot of games have been moved to Thursday because of the weather, but we still are on for tomorrow night.
Right.
Okay, so that will be, again, over in Shawnee. Game still planned for tomorrow night, so keep that in mind. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock in Pottawatomie County. We're going to take a break. Coming up next from Harbor Mountain Coffee House on 3rd Street, McAlester, we'll be back with one final break. Don't go anywhere. You're on 1150 AM and 98.3 FM KNED.
Looking for a trustworthy automotive shop? Come see our technicians at Reagan Auto. Our trusted technicians work hard to get your vehicle needs taken care of in a timely manner. Here at Reagan Auto, we provide oil changes, tires, alignments, along with transmissions and engines. Stop by and see us at Reagan Auto at 306 East Wyandotte in McAlester to get a quote, or simply call 918-715-3236. That's 918-715-3236.
The Buffaloes are the pride of McAlester. When it comes to sports, they're the winning team. And when it comes to your money, Bank First is the all-star you need on your side. We're talking big plays with full-service banking, touchdowns with convenient online and mobile banking, and overtime support with extended hours and ATMs statewide. Bank First, your money's winning team. Proud supporter of the McAlester Buffaloes. Member FDIC.
Nothing's working!
Wait, we're not cavemen! We have technology!
Are you a business in need of technology help? The PC Landing Zone specializes in device repair, including phones, tablets, computers, as well as networking installations and troubleshooting, cloud backups, VoIP phone systems, structured cabling, and more. Give us a call at 918-820-4188 for your local one-stop shop for all your technology needs.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester says bring on the monstrous discounts. Get up to $17,500 in discounts on every new Ram truck in stock, including all heavy duties. Use this savings to pay off those credit cards and other bills just in time for the holidays. Patriot makes your next Ram truck affordable, which allows you to pay off those pesky bills. Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester. Stock number 24559, MSRP 75905.
Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, where you'll find furnishings for every room in your home. Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress has been family owned and operated for more than 34 years. Our experience and hometown service will help you find the furniture you've always wanted at the best price possible. Best of luck to the McAlester Buffaloes. From all of us at Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, 5 South 5th Street, McAlester. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
Welcome back to Coffee with the Coach, brought to you by Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, Bank First, Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of McAlester, the PC Landing Zone, and Reagan Auto. Let's take a quick look at the broadcast schedule this week, beginning with the one we've been talking about, as the McAlester Buffaloes have their regular season finale tomorrow night on the road against the Shawnee Wolves here on KNED, 1150 AM, 98.3 FM, and the KNED app. Kickoff at 7 with the pregame show set for 6:15, radio only, and video streaming near kickoff at McAlsterRadio.com. We only have 2 teams on McAlester Radio this Saturday as Tulsa is on bye. On Rock 105.1, the Oklahoma State Cowboys take a bus trip to Fort Worth to take on the TCU Horned Frogs with kickoff at 6 and the pregame show set for 4. And on KNED, the Oklahoma Sooners renew an old rivalry on the road with the 24th-ranked Mizzou Tigers. Kickoff is at 6:45 with the pregame show set for 3:45. Now, with all that said, we have Coach Adam Hass with our segment, The More You Know, just asking general and or fun questions to get to know you a little bit better, Coach.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with this one. Favorite football player of all time?
So I'm going to throw one at you. I
Okay.
don't know if you know who he is.
Okay.
Okay. Mark Stepnoski.
I've heard the name. Remind me who that
Okay,
is.
so-
Stepnoski. That
so-
name sounds very familiar.
So when I was in high school, he played for the Cowboys. He's a center.
Okay.
And whenever, he played for a while, obviously, when I was in junior high and through high school. But
Right.
played for the Cowboys. He was on those championship teams. But, you know, on paper, when I was a senior, on paper, he was smaller than me.
Mm-hmm.
And he played in the NFL. So you can imagine how small he was, you know, playing with, Larry
Right, all
Allen,
the big
those
ones,
guys. But I loved to watch him play. Loved his the effort that he gave and how tough he was. And he was, back then, you didn't see a ton of centers pulling.
Right.
But he was a guy that could do it. And I love to watch him play. So he's one of my favorites of all time.
That's a very cool answer. And this is going to lead me to ask this: how did you first notice him? Because not a lot of people notice centers when they're watching football.
I think the first time I noticed him was just watching the Cowboys, and I played offensive line, so I've always had an interest in watching them.
Right.
But I think when watching them and when they went to line up one time, seeing the little guy in the middle,
yeah,
the little shorter guy, thinking,
right in front of Troy Aikman there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna watch this guy and see what he does, and then I just kind of got hooked. You know what I mean?
That's cool. That's a really cool answer. Pretty memorable senior night for the Buffaloes too last Friday. So, do you remember your senior night from your playing days?
Yeah. I mean, I remember it.
Is it not a good senior night?
No, I mean, we lost.
So not a great senior night.
We played Muskogee. We were playing Muskogee, and we had our senior night. And but I remember, walking out on the field, and Coach Redding was the head coach at that time, and shaking his hand and having my folks with me and all that good stuff. But yeah, we did take an L that night. So.
See, I don't think anyone ever forgets their senior night, whether you win or you lose. And mine was, my last senior night was a baseball game, and it was against Coweta, and we lost a big district game. And that is the worst feeling. We asked your players this, now we'll ask you, favorite thing to eat for breakfast?
Bacon and eggs.
Classic.
No doubt.
Good way to get your morning started there.
Yep.
I don't remember if I've asked this last week, but what are some of your hobbies, Coach? I'm
going to make myself sound real old.
Okay.
But I like sitting on my front porch.
That's it.
My hobby. I just like sitting on the front porch.
I was expecting like grabbing a stick and start like sharpening it with the
whittle.
Whittling. I expected whittling too.
No, I mean, to be honest with you, like I got 3 boys, and so I'm always on the go.
Yeah.
So I don't have a ton of time for like actual hobbies, but when I do get a chance to kind of do what I want to do, I like to sit on the porch.
Just relax.
In a rocking chair, like an old man, I guess.
I love that. If you can find peace and comfort in that, that's awesome, because my grandpa used to, not trying to compare you, my grandpa in the backyard. Yeah, in the backyard. He always would whittle, and I'd be like, man, he just seems like that's all he wants to do. And so he taught me how to whittle, and so it's pretty cool. Man, not to compare you at all. And last question, what Buffalo player would you have winning in an arm wrestling competition? We kind of ask this to your players, and then we'll do the vice versa. We'll do the 100-yard dash.
I think their answer was spot on. I think Aaron Hall.
Mm-hmm.
He's a guy I would pick. I mean, pound for pound, he's the strongest guy on the team, pound for pound. So I would take him.
And in the 100-yard dash,
it'd be, for me, it's between Brandon and Devy. Those are the two I'd like to see race.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So I think it's one of them two, and not to discount Jordan. Mm-hmm. Jordan's fast too. I think it's between Brandon and Devy, and I would probably give Devy the edge just because. He's in track, and he's worked more the sprinting fundamentals and all that. So
yeah, and you got James and Kate over here like, come on.
Sorry, guys.
Coach, thank you for your time. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap it up here?
No, man. No, I'm excited for tomorrow, and man, it's been a good week of practice, and we're ready to go.
Good luck tomorrow night against
Thanks,
Shawnee.
Sir.
Yes, sir. This has been Brandon Green with Coach Adam Hass this morning. Thank you for tuning in. And until next week, same time, same place, when we have a playoff edition of this show. Don't just have a great day. Have a Buffalo day, everybody.